Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 12 November 2019. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Virtual Peddlers Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses go digital. I'm Sean.
And I'm JK.
This week's news, there is a new social media in town. YouTube announces Super Sticker for creators to make money. WhatsApp improves group invite control. YouTube cleans up homepage for better experience. Google brings new display ads to YouTube and Google Images. Twitter now lets us follow topics, and WhatsApp Business introduces catalogs.
Nice.
Back to our stories. There's a new social media in town. Everyone's on the big social media networks, right? But very reluctantly. We hate platforms like Facebook and Instagram, but we have no choice because everybody else is in it. So we use it and we don't like anything about it, but we still use it because there is nothing else
no
that we
other
can use.
no other platform that our friends are using it.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So here comes Friended. Friended is an app that thinks it can start a new revolution. There are two major differences in Friended that is not in Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that. First is that all the comments or topics are privately done instead of publicly, which means that when someone starts a conversation, when you comment on it, right, it actually, the comment is a private comment, not a public comment. They say that this will help eliminate, if not reduce, mob mentality, when people will start trolling each other and start, hate, taking sides. I hate you, it's not good, everything. They also say that it will improve personal relationship between users, because then it becomes like a private conversation where, I don't know, because it's a private conversation, it improves relationship.
I really don't know. What's the difference between this and WhatsApp?
I know,
it's
yeah,
private.
exactly. So think of it like this, right? What they're creating is essentially a WeChat where you have a section where you can post your status. And the only difference is when you post a status and someone comments on your status, the comments goes directly into your chat.
Yeah, it's like Instagram without comment section.
Yeah,
They just reply to you.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, yeah, exactly. So it's Instagram where you post an image, let's say, and then after that, your comment is a chat.
Yeah,
That's it.
No more.
Yep.
PM, DM.
Yep. It's just a DM. And the second difference is that Friended says that they will not be running ads. Instead, the free tier will allow users to post one conversation starter every 8 hours, which means that let's say if we put it in a perspective of perspective of Instagram, once every 8 hours we can post
One.
we can publish an image or video once every 8 hours, which is fine because usually we post like once a day. At
Correct.
most twice a day.
Twice, 3 times, depending on the business or personal.
So if it's 8 hours, then it's still fine for most people because we won't be spamming our posts. We spam in the stories.
Yes, correct.
Usually.
Which is gonna go on 24 hours.
Yeah. So if Friended does not have stories section, then chances are it's not an issue. However, there is a premium version at $4.99 a week, which is quite a lot of money, which is 5 it's about 20
plus
ringgit. Yeah.
ringgit.
Let's say 23, 24 ringgit a week. This tier will let you post unlimited, and it also includes some premium features like the ability to talk to people in your location. So based on this ability to talk to people in your location on the premium tier, we assume that in the free tier you cannot talk to people in your location.
Yes, I think so too. I think it's probably just for business owners that wants to, talk to people near their location.
Perhaps.
Kind
But the
of
thing
thing.
is, social media, well, this is how I understand it, right? Social media has to first be built for the regular users first.
Correct.
Because when there is enough regular users, then the brands come in, then the attention is there.
Yeah, correct.
If you build a social media for brands first, then if nobody goes in there, then the brands have no reason
point.
to be there.
Why do I have to pay 25 ringgit for nobody that's going to be inside there?
Yeah, exactly. So what they are saying is that they're giving us an option to pay money instead of collecting our information. So they need to really sell the idea that our information is worth
correct.
$5 a week
Correct.
or more than $5 a week.
And also, the most important is traffic. The most important is traffic.
Yeah.
Users and traffics.
Yeah.
If there's no users, forget about it. You know.
But okay, we take a little spin down memory lane, right? Maybe 10 years ago when Friendster was at its peak, right? Nobody thought that any social media platform will be able to compete and replace Friendster, because that was the platform. There was a time when I was in university, I was in college, and I didn't have a computer back then because computers were so expensive, right? Laptops were so expensive. So I had to use the computer lab to go into Friendster. And 9 out of 10 people who are in the computer lab are actually on Friendster. They're not actually working.
And leaving testimonials.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Sorry, copy pasting testimonial and leaving testimonials.
Yes, the leaving testimonials, and and then at that point, at the peak of Friendster, nobody thought that Friendster would be.
Yeah, because they didn't spin it in a way that it can be monetized.
Yeah.
Whereas Facebook, it's where they collect data and then that's where they sell or use target location kind of thing. Friendster never go to that step.
Yeah, Friendster never go to the step. But what I'm saying here is that at that point of time, right, we never thought any company would replace Friendster, and Facebook just came and replaced Friendster, and it was, I guess, at the right time, Facebook can be replaced.
Correct.
Question now is whether Friended is here at the right time or not. That would be the question.
I really don't know, because in terms of USP, right? Why would people want to pay where that's free now?
Exactly.
You're in a losing end already.
That is a big thing as well, because although privacy is a big thing for us, I don't think it's big enough that we would rather pay 25 ringgit a week. 25 ringgit a week is what?
100 ringgit a month.
100 ringgit a month just to use social media.
I'd rather be on WhatsApp.
I know. I would rather be on WhatsApp as well. So or any other chat platform like Telegram or Signal that say that they don't collect our information.
Correct.
That works for me.
So
either way, Friended has raised $500,000 in seed round, and we should be able to see it coming to our shores soon, and we will test it out and we'll let you know if it works or if we think that it works.
It's just a bummer.
Yeah, it was just a bummer.
Alright, next up, YouTube announces super sticker for creators to make money. Last year, YouTube released Super Chat, which lets creators make some money from top fans while doing live videos. During live videos, the chat box will usually be flooded with chats from many viewers. For a fee, Super Chat lets a paid comment be spinned to the top and filled with eye-catching colors. Part of the fee would go to creators. Since its launch, some of the 100,000 channels are already make around $400 per minute through this method. Taking a page off the book of Twitch, YouTube now brings a super sticker similar to Super Chat. It charges a person for using the sticker. At launch, there are 5 sticker packs including Hi Popo, Baby Lemon, Energetic Lemon, Bushiba, Biggest Fan, and more. They are also available in English, French, Japanese, Korean, and Portuguese languages. The stickers can be purchased anywhere from 99 cents to $50. YouTube hopes that this will give creators an additional avenue for income.
First question, who would pay $50
for a sticker? Very, very rich people.
So okay, just to give a perspective to everyone, right, about what this super sticker and super chat is, it's like this. When an influencer creator starts a live, like let's say for example, this live is where he talks about the game that he's playing, right? There's a corner where there's a chat room where people will chat, right? They will talk. So what super chat is that while everybody is talking and the entire chat room is filled with people talking, you can actually pay a certain amount of money for your comment to have a special bright highlighting and to be pinned at the top for a while.
Okay.
So that more people will see it for a longer time. Of course, you have to pay money for this. We don't know how much it actually costs. I've never had a chance to try it out because I don't think Super Chat is available here. So what super sticker is, it works a little bit like Super Chat, where but instead that you can actually buy these premium stickers and stick it into the chat room. And it's a way of saying I support your content, I support the creator's content, and I support it in a way where I use super chat and super stickers.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, to pay for your content.
So it's like what, like GoFundMe kind of thing, huh?
In a way, but it's
Or
a more
Patreon.
fun. It's a more fun version than Patreon than GoFundMe. It's like the content itself is free, right? But
I'll pay the sticker.
I will pay for the sticker and I'll pay
put
for the
inside
chat,
there.
and it is up to me as a viewer how much I'm willing to pay.
Okay, got it.
Right? Like, there was this. Okay, this is a little bit of a spin. I was watching this. There was this movie that I was watching. Right? It was a bit weird. It was in Netflix. Right? It was a girl who do all these live videos, but they do it in such a way that it gets a little bit kinky. Like she would like take off her clothes and everything, and then she would ask the crowd. She would ask the people viewing.
Okay.
Right? If I'm able to raise, like, let's say $500,
100,000.
right? Let's say $500, I will take off my
Bra.
blouse. And then these people will start contributing in their super chat,
Okay,
and
got
super
it.
sticker. Then
Yeah.
once they reach that amount, then she takes off her blouse.
Yeah.
And, it's that kind of
Yeah,
tease.
I think this is happening in China now.
It is happening in China,
Yeah.
and I think it's happening in a lot of underground communities as well.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, but I guess this is one of those ways where it works.
Correct. Yeah.
Of course, if you're gonna put it on a more what is this called? A more safe for work context, where let's say if I'm playing a game and I have 2 doors, right? Then I will say $50 to go to door 1, $50 to go
to door 2.
The
Unlock
first,
the
yeah,
next scene.
the first to reach $50, whether you choose door 1 or door 2, then I will go to that door. Then it's like you are getting your viewers to contribute in your game's progress.
Yeah. You just
You're
choose
paying
me.
with
Don't worry, I'll go through the door. Just pay
Yes.
me.
Yeah,
Either way, I'll earn 100 ringgit
Yes.
in total.
Yeah, exactly. So that could be a smart way of using it as well.
Correct. True. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea, and it helps creators make money. And creators are like that, right? Whichever platforms helps them make the most money, they will stay there. And when they are there, their viewers will follow, and their followers will stay there.
Yeah.
The traffic is high on
Yeah,
YouTube.
true. If let's say you're a very pro player of, let's say, Dota, right?
Yeah.
Then you have like 5 player to kill. Okay, contribute player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoever
Exactly.
has the highest amount,
Who you
I'll
want me
go
to
and
kill first?
that one first.
Who you want me to kill first?
Yeah, because you want to see how I kill that hero.
Exactly.
My
Exactly.
skills that you want to record.
Yeah, exactly. So it's these kind of things that spice up the game.
Yeah, correct, true. Could be interesting.
Yeah,
Like
actually,
Dota.
come to think of it, right? I think I should go and go live on like
Go back and play
Call of
Dota.
Duty Mobile. No,
Yeah,
I play Call of Duty Mobile. So
Okay. Pucks.
yeah. PUBG.
PUBG.
Yeah, so I can do that. But I'm not very good at PUBG. I'm better at Call of Duty. So
Okay, maybe you can try that.
that will be something I can actually make money on.
Yeah.
It's side business.
All right.
Next up, WhatsApp improves group-like invite control. Earlier this year, WhatsApp rolled out a feature that lets us control who can add us into groups. But it wasn't rolled out to all countries. When they actually got to India, they were faced with people manipulating the functions to spread fake news. So they got back to their drawing board to redesign the entire feature. Now the company said they will be rolled out globally for reals. So I tried it out and I found that setting, and I've changed my setting. So what you can do is you can go to the settings in your WhatsApp app, tap account, then privacy, then groups, and you'll be able to select who can add you into groups. There are 3 options, which is everyone, my contacts, and my contacts accept. So if you say my contacts and there are a few people who you don't want to add into groups, because there will always be some people in your friends list who likes to create groups for every little thing.
Things.
No.
Yes.
Like small little event, they want to create a group. It's like they love creating groups, so you can actually block them. So when you choose the latter 2, right, your contact and my contact accept, you will actually be prompted a message to the invite before being inserted into a group. So even if, let's say, you choose my contact, let's say me and you, right, I'm in your contact list, and when I create a group and invite you, you will be prompted window to either agree or disagree before you get into it.
Okay, got it. So you won't hey, hello, I'm here.
Yeah. It won't be like all of a sudden thrown into a chat room.
It's like, guys, since when my message?
Yeah,
Since I got 99 message. Oh my god!
All of a sudden, all the spam starts coming in.
Like, oh my god,
So,
I'm in a group chat.
I think this is good because I've had the worst experience with
Group chats.
not just with friends, but have you experienced where a bunch of strangers there's a stranger will just add you and
then,
thousands of people in there.
Then you just put a catalog and then you start seeing people leaving.
Yeah.
Then like, block contact.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got our contact, but yeah.
You can just randomly do it, and this is part of how they.
Part of sales,
Yeah. But it's good. It's good that we are doing this, and the greater purpose of this function is actually to help limit or slow down the spread of fake news. In a lot of countries like India, Indonesia, they have been using this to spread fake news, which the countries cannot control. Like India cannot control this, which is why India, I think we talked about this, where India was trying to regulate WhatsApp in a way that, because WhatsApp chat works in like it's end-to-end encryption, right? So India wants to implement a decryption method where all the chat can be seen by the authorities, which Facebook is really very reluctant to implement. But this one will hopefully help slow down the spread of fake news in India.
Yep, correct. I mean, it won't reduce, but just slow it down.
Yeah.
Adding another layer.
Yeah.
All right, next go to it. This episode of Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Chop Tiang Bee Cafe at the heart of Malacca, Malaysia. Chop Tiang Bee serves authentic Nyonya and fusion cuisine and is located at Jonker Street, just 5 minutes walk from the famous Red Square and A Formosa in Malacca City. Their most iconic dishes including the curry laksa and nasi lemak. Also equally impressive are their range of homemade cakes like carrot cake, which uses pineapple instead of raisins, and the Ondone cheesecake, which is a must try. If you are heading to Chop Tiang Bee, be sure to get 10% off your entire receipt with promo code CTB10. That's promo code CTB10. 10.
Yeah. We just run a new Facebook ad for Chop Tiang Bee as well.
Yep.
This Facebook ad which you did, we showcase a few dishes.
Yep, the curry laksa and
a few
lemak.
key dishes.
So if you don't know how they look like, there you go. You'll be seeing it.
Go check it out, and just go check it out and you can see it. And in any case, if you're there, if you're in Malacca, just drop by Chop Tiang Bee for tea, lunch, dinner. Just tell them CTB10 and claim a 10% off.
Yep.
Yep. Next up, YouTube cleans up homepage for better experience. They are reducing the amount of clutter on their web and tablet pages in order to improve user experience. The few changes include reducing the number of video cards shown, increasing font size, increasing the length of title, and reducing long descriptions. Video tiles are now larger. It's easier to see. It's also easier to see what the video is about. You can also add other videos into queue while watching a video. This lets you tailor your video playlist rather than relying on the algorithm. There is also another great feature that was rolled out earlier this year. It tells YouTube not to recommend channels. It doesn't block the channel, but merely tell the algorithm not to show them to you in the future. So the three major things here is that the first one is that if you look at the YouTube's old homepage, you'll probably get, let's say, 5 video cards across, right? They're all packed together. So what they did now is they reduce it to 4. So you have less videos across, and then they don't pack it together. They give more space vertically so that the video cards are bigger, the images are bigger, titles are bigger, descriptions are more easily seen as well. Yeah. So it actually cleans it up. It becomes less of a messy, cluttered.
They're trying to make sure that it's balanced.
Yeah, make sure it's balanced. This doesn't work for mobile because mobile has always been one card scroll down, but the tablet and desktop is the one that is sideways.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's actually very good. And the second thing also is that while you're watching videos, right, you can actually scroll into other videos and queue all the next videos into to a series. You can continue to watch in a series.
Okay.
Instead of like you watch the first one and the second one gets automatically fed to you, right?
All right. Got it.
This is also important because last time we talked about how, let's say, kids, when they watch a cartoon,
Then it just lead to something.
and then it leads to something weird. And if you don't pay attention, let's say you go, let's say you're a mom, you let your kid watch a video just so that they can be passive when you go and cook lunch, right?
Yeah.
And before you know it, they're watching some weird,
Happy Tree Friends.
exactly, Happy Tree Friends. And your kids are just like absorbing all these things. So this way you actually can create a playlist of videos without relying on the algorithm.
True. Nice.
And the third one is just, to ask YouTube not to recommend the channel without blocking that channel itself. Because I think blocking that channel makes it demotes the quality of that channel in the eyes of YouTube. So if, let's say, if enough people block the channel, YouTube will flag the channel as of low quality or something, and maybe even ban the channel. Sometimes you just don't like the content. It doesn't mean that the content is offensive or anything.
I just don't want to see.
You just don't want to see the content, right?
But
So just,
I got blocked, and then you determine that I'm
exactly.
useless.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So instead of penalizing the content creator for something that you don't want to see, you just tell the algorithm to say, there's nothing wrong with the content. It's just not what I want.
True. Yin Wong Tayan.
Exactly. Poor people.
Next up, Google brings new display ads to YouTube and Google Images. They are getting ready for the year-end holidays as we speak. Google just rolled out a display ad feature that lets us post products onto YouTube and image search result. This makes sense. YouTube content is filtered by category, and people who watch videos are of a certain category like football have a higher tendency to also play the sport. And when someone is searching for a product on Google Images, they may also be interested in buying that product. Soon we will be able to post product pictures that can include a price and link to our e-commerce website of choice. Nice one.
This is good. I think for the longest time, Google's display network has been hasn't been doing very well. Because of all that, what is it called? The spam protection and ad blockers on the websites. But I think with all the quality, with all the work they put into coming up with high quality advertisement, I think ad blockers will not be much of an issue moving forward.
Correct. Since they're already very strong in words already, right?
They're very strong in the search site. But their GDN hasn't been doing very well because ad blockers, a lot of people are just putting up ad blockers and actually, to be fair, their GDN hasn't done well mainly because the content they put is just one image.
Correct.
Right? So, or maybe a flashy GIF or something. But if you put like products, like all the product cards with the prices and a button to go and shop for it, I think that makes a lot of difference.
Very fast, Like for instance, if you scroll, let's say like aquarium, then you get to see like all these Shopee premium.
Exactly. So all the Shopee cards to buy the filters, to buy fish food, to buy cleaners and everything.
Correct. It will enhance it.
Exactly. Especially when you're watching YouTube, because it's important. Like for example, most of the things that we watch on YouTube are based on category, right? We watch, let's say, football games, or we watch, let's say, like fish, how to take care of your fish tank. And based on these categories, YouTube is able to feed the proper e-commerce ads that come along with it.
Correct. Just stop feeding me Rise of Kingdom. Just stop.
I know.
Enough of Rise of Kingdom. I know you had problem with your player, you cartoon players, but
there's this is actually a very interesting topic to discuss, because why? In order for Google to feed you the right advertisement, because we know that Google sure will feed you advertisements, right? So the option here is either they give you an advertisement that you want to see or something that you don't want to see.
Correct.
But in order to show you what you want to see, Google needs your information. Google needs to track everything you do. Because the more they track you, even in Google or outside of Google, let's say, for example, if Google can see what happens in Lazada and what you buy in Lazada, then Google is able to know what you're interested in and can show you the ads that you want to see. So, but we are here fighting back for our privacy. But at the same time, we hope that if there are ads, at least give us the ads that we want to see.
Yeah, correct. Just
It's
stop.
like I will never ever play Rise of Kingdom. So please stop showing me Rise of Kingdom.
Forget about your therapist, Rise of Kingdom. Just
Yeah,
forget about
exactly.
it.
And the other thing also is that I will never play Chinese games because I can't read Chinese for my life. But I don't want to see all these Chinese games.
三国演义
I don't want to
Three
see all this.
Kingdoms.
Yeah. So it doesn't work because I'm not your demographic. But then Google will say, yes, I understand that. So in order for me to better serve ads for you, I need more of your information.
So please find for more information, or at least you look like a target look alike. Just search
because-
for technology, and I know I watch anime and stuff, but that doesn't mean I want to play Rise of Kingdom.
Yeah, fair enough. So that's a struggle we have to balance with, right? Do we want targeted ads or do we want privacy?
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Then you have to pay for $4.99 a week.
I don't mind the premium for YouTube now. I'll consider.
There is.
For
there is,
YouTube, yeah. I saw
There
it
is.
for-
I think how much is it? I think it is $4.99.
Yeah, it is
$4.99 a
$4.99.
month actually.
Yeah, so I will consider that.
Do you use YouTube a lot?
Huh?
Do you use
Yeah.
YouTube a lot?
For search for content and
Yeah.
topics, but just stop Rise of Kingdom.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Actually, I think it's called YouTube Red or I think
Premium.
Premium, or I think they changed their name to something else. But I would pay for YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would pay for
Agreed.
YouTube content.
Ai.
All right, next up. Twitter now lets us follow topics. Previously, we've only been able to follow users, right? The company is working to let us do the same for topics very soon.
Mhm.
Twitter says that this will allow us to get a broader picture of a particular topic from multiple users rather than just one person. Right now, we cannot search for a topic to follow. Rather, we have to wait for Twitter to suggest to us. Maybe soon things will be different.
Mhm.
So the biggest problem here in Twitter is that there is this thing called the echo chamber, where, say for example, if I follow one user who is pro-government, right, and then that user will keep saying the same thing over and over again to say the government is very good, government is very good, government is very good, and then you believe that it is, not because you have gotten enough information everywhere, but the only information you got is from that person. There is no counter argument that you got. Let's say you follow someone who is pro-meat or pro-vegan, right? The best way to make a decision is actually to hear both sides of the argument. But if you follow one user who's only pro one side, you cannot get information from the other
side
end of the argument, and you cannot make a decision based on that.
Mhm.
So a lot of Twitter conversations became very toxic because of this. So Twitter now is saying that they want to let us follow topics. So instead of following one person who is a vegan or a pro-meat person, you follow the topic veganism, or you follow the topic like meat or no meat or something like that, right?
Meat versus vegan.
Yeah,
that
meat
kind of
versus
thing.
vegan. Then in your newsfeed, you will get conversations on both sides. And based on the conversation on both sides, you will get to make your own decision based on the information you
Yeah,
have.
it's more objective.
It's more objective, yeah. So I tried it out, but I did not get the suggestion fed to me. So when I get it, then maybe we can actually talk more about this.
Yep, true. All right. Next up, WhatsApp Business introduced catalogs. If you're a WhatsApp Business user, you are in for a pleasant surprise. The company is rolling out a new feature called catalogs. With almost all communication happening on WhatsApp these days, all businesses should have a WhatsApp Business account. The catalog let us set up a list of products along with their names, description, price, and even SKUs. When chatting with a potential client, simply send your product over like how you would send an image. It's essentially the same as sending images, but a product from a catalog contains much more information. Yep, this is really, really good, especially for products kind of businesses.
Yeah.
Actually, services also can.
Yeah, service
Yeah.
also can. You can
Just
actually
Classify it.
let's say for example you have 5 services, you can classify each service with a catalog and description, like an image, price and everything. Then instead, like let's say when someone asks you what is the description of service A. Instead of having to rewrite or copy and paste from somewhere, you just
send the catalog.
Send the catalog, that product over, and everything is there.
Yep, correct. E-catalog.
Yeah. And when you want to change it, you can always just change the content and the entire catalog changes. That's actually very, it's a very simple fix. It's not something very revolutionary. They didn't create a very big software to put on it. It's very simple, but it's kind of like they patch all the features they have together and create this thing.
Yep, agree.
It's very good. Yep.
All
right, so that's all for Social Media Weekly this week. Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube, and we post bits and clips on Instagram and Facebook. This is Social Media Weekly, episode 12 November 2019. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
Au revoir.
See ya.